Ooh, back with another video, aka podcast.
What's going down, bro?
Man, I can't call it. Just happy to be here for another episode to talk about some real life stuff and represent the big homie upstairs.
Absolutely, man. What you been up to, my guy? What's going down?
Well, woke up not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? And when I was asleep, I had like this weird dream or something, bro, to where I was in this dream, like literally, like I don't know who I was snapping on, but I don't know who I was snapping on, but I was telling people to be quiet and telling people to shut up and all types of stuff. I don't know, it was like a heated argument or something,
Yeah.
because when I woke up and came back to this earth realm and stuff, I felt rough, as far as like having spirit world residue or whatever, because you travel elsewhere whenever you go to sleep and dream. And
Yeah.
whatever this toxicity was in the dream where I was telling people to be quiet, it like kind of came back. So it's like I had to get up, move around, drink water, hydrate, and just get my mind right, you know? Yeah, and here we are now.
So you in the dream you were having like an argument? Was it like you like actually were like you were getting pissed off at somebody, or was it like
Somebody, bro, like I was literally telling like somebody to shut their damn mouth or something. For real.
Oh, so you were like probably going through it in the dream.
So yeah, something, bro. Something definitely spiritual going on that is where my spirit is like, I don't know if it's it's like going through a spiritual war or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not tolerating BS from dark energy.
Exactly.
In the spirit world too, along with here in the earth realm. I'm not going nowhere, no matter where I go, I'm not going for BS. You know?
That's how it is, bro. When you learn how to protect your energy and you become serious about that shit, that you everywhere you go, wherever you're at, you're gonna stay in that mode.
Savage. Whether it's in spirit form, going to the spirit world, or here in the earth realm, in this meat suit that we're in as spirits, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. So you just got to shake off, as we like to say, with that spirit world residue.
Right. Got to do the Harlem Shake real quick. You feel me? Like the Agent Smiths and shit.
Yeah. Just transition back to the physical realm, and then, yeah, I know how it is.
Get back to normal and just, operate accordingly out here in the devil's playground, bro. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I was just talking with one of my cousins over the phone right before we got on here. She just had a baby. She's like a sister to me. You know what I'm saying? And we were just chopping it up, and we were talking about the devil's playground. She was, she believes in God, and so we were talking about God, and I was just telling her, start praying more. I was basically telling her, just start praying a little bit more, because we always talk about God. This has been our relationship, and she said, yeah, I do pray. I pray morning and night, so I'm like, yeah, you're doing great. I was like, because she was basically saying, she's like, or what did I say? I was talking to her. I was like, oh yeah, God brought me out from spiritual death. So, that's why I love God. That's why I love God so much now. I said that to her. And then she was like, yeah, I love God too, but I feel like I need to work on my connection with him a little bit more. And then I was like, well, what are you doing? Are you praying? I was like, start with praying. And then she was like, well, I do pray morning and night. And I was like, you're good. I mean, obviously we can all work on that, but it seems like, you're doing all right. If you're praying and you're keeping him first, you're gonna be doing good. But so we were talking about that, and then she was basically telling me about how she thinks that the world is all messed up, and we were just having that conversation, about how the world is so jacked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if people like that, like my little cousin, are waking up to this stuff, it must be a lot of people are gonna start waking up.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna start waking up because it's literally a change in everything, bro. Like the way it feels for me, it feels like the atmosphere or the air or something the vibration is changing. So you have to be like healthy. You know what I'm saying? As far as your all around well-being now. You know, if
Yeah.
you low vibrational, I don't know what's gonna happen. But it's not
Yeah.
good to be low vibrational now because like everything is literally changing. I can feel that shit. You know, like like I said, the atmosphere, the air, you know, what we're breathing and stuff. It's like they're literally alternating all types of things. So
Yeah.
it's good to talk about God and connect with the big homie upstairs more than ever now, because like I said, we don't really know exactly what's going on, but we definitely see a change in shit. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's a massive change, and it's important to start behaving a lot more clean and more better, and try to help other individuals out there that want to do better for themselves. And then the people that don't want to do better for themselves and don't want to get help, they're literally going to get put in a category of like rotten apples, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like what we said on the last episode, rotten eggs,
You feel me?
Yeah. And it just, I was, man, I feel for you too, because, it hit me on a deeper level because she just had her first kid. And I was like, man, this shit must really change for people who got kids,
Man,
because you
it
got to work
does.
on, you understand what's going on with the world, for yourself. I mean, that's concerning, for yourself. And then now you have these kids to take care of. So it's like, I got to make sure that I keep these kids safe.
Man, bro, it's a whole different ball game when you are working on bettering yourself and you got kids and shit too. So you doing all types of shit, bro. You feel me? And it's not easy. And people need to understand when you got a lot of responsibilities and shit, that stuff is not easy. It takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of ambition, takes a lot of motivation. You know what I'm saying? It takes confidence to be able to move forward, but it all comes down to putting God first, in my opinion.
Yes.
If I didn't put the big homie upstairs first, I wouldn't have all this high vibrational frequency style type energy,
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Real
luckily,
stuff.
that's the solution for everything too. You can always just put God first and just lean on God and everything will kind of fall into place. That's kind of that's kind of the magical side to God and how he works.
Man, it's hard to explain, but when you really tap into that aspect of life, it's no going back, bro. You are in the deep rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? With the universe, divine power source, or whatever you want to call this greater energy than us. When you put that first, yeah, it's no going back, like I said. And you just want to connect with like-minded individuals that's in the rabbit hole as well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That sees shit for what it really is. And when you do that shit, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, man.
You feel me? And we is chopping it up. Let me get that intro knocked out.
Let's go.
All right, bro. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with this podcast partner, Subconscious. We always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix. That's spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here. Yeah. Let's cheers up, man. You got your coffee bean? You waving a wiping off the window seal. You feel me?
Cheers, man.
Cheers up, bro.
Hey, much love, man. Episode 112. I feel like I just want to say I'm really proud of us, bro. I feel like the last couple episodes, we've been really locking in. You know what I'm saying? We've gone through a couple different blockages, a couple flat lines, just battling through the spiritual warfare, and we're continuing to show up and make these episodes. And I'm just really proud of us, bro, because we've been getting a lot of comments and stuff like that from people. And shout out to all you guys that have been commenting and letting us know that you like what we're doing. And it means a lot to us, bro, because you can tell from some of these comments that people aren't just, you can tell that these guys really like what we're doing. And it makes me feel amazing, bro.
I know it makes me feel good too, because you don't feel alone, bro. You know, you got people out there telling you that they like what you do. That makes you feel good because you used to be in relationships or with individuals that made you feel like the shit that you did wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You doing good shit, but they're making you feel like you ain't worth a damn or something, or tried to shoot your shit down. Now you got people that like your shit and telling you, yo, your shit fire, bro. You got some gas going on. You know what I'm saying? And keep going.
Yeah. And we're helping people at the same time. So I mean, this is really a powerful thing that we got going on here, bro.
Ooh, and I like it too. And the power level is just gonna rise because the way I feel, bro, I feel like Broly. You know what I'm saying? The legendary Super Saiyan, and not gonna stop destroying shit either. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to dark energy, that has to go, bro. Like, we're trying to do better and help people and shine light. If it's gonna be some dark shit, they better watch out for me.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I can't be around that, especially since I'm on SR and stuff. I cannot be around no dark shit.
No.
You know, because I used to be in it so much.
Exactly. Like I said last episode, if I was some kind of Agent Smith, I would not want to run into SpiritWar Martin.
You might want to be careful or have some extra armor or ammunition or something, because I got the sword of God.
It is not looking good for anyone that tries to come up to you, bro, because you are a straight savage.
And you know what? I'm not even a mean person. You know, I'm very nice and genuine, but if you can just discern when somebody has bad intentions. And
absolutely,
as soon as I discern that, bro, I shuts it down, as we all should. You know, you don't want to get your energy drained or polluted potentially. You feel me?
Yeah, it's something it's a great quality to have though, bro. I'm working on it myself. I'm working on it. I'm getting a little better at it, but you know, I aspire to be, you know, on your level one day as far as being able to slay these motherfuckers, because I kind of have a different approach. You know, I'll still put them in their place, but I feel like I want to be, you know, I want to get to that spot where, you know, I can slay them too, because I feel exactly how you feel. You know, a lot of this behavior is not acceptable, bro. You know, and it's very disrespectful. So I feel like there needs to be a certain, you know, you got to be firm with some of these people, especially the narcissists.
Oh yeah, and you just have to. It's good, so you can properly move forward and not get your energy messed with. That's good for all of us. You know, all of us out here who are doing better and come across individuals that's trying to shoot you down, you need to let it be known that you're not participating in that, because your energy is being tampered with.
Right. Yeah, I really like what my uncle had said. You know, I think I told you that like a couple months back, to where he was like, he was talking about how, you know, when you're on a high vibrational frequency, you know, that you bring people's demons out and stuff like that. And then he was like, basically saying, you know, he's like, oh, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You know, when this happens, you just got to tell these people, look, I see what you're doing, and I'm not participating.
Yeah, that's simple. And you'll leave them shook when you say this too. They'll be like,
exactly.
They won't know what to do because you said that.
Right. They're like, damn, what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you have to do that.
They're like, how does this dude, how does he know, how does he have me figured out so quickly? You know what I'm saying?
It's common sense, you know, and obviously intuition and discernment is pretty strong.
Right.
You know, and when you have strong intuition and strong discernment, you can just see shit way faster. You know, you can just see it.
Let's go.
All right, bro. Let's get into it, man. We are freestyling right now, but that's okay. Podcast 112, bro, for topic number 1. Let's get right into it. And before we start off, is your scuba gear all set?
Yes, I actually got it on before we press record. So, you know, I've been just chilling with my gear on. So I've been ready to.
You ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool. Let me double check my shit real quick and make sure I'm good. I think we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Let's go.
You ready? For topic number 1, my dude, here we go. What are your thoughts on how you need to learn how to not be liked?
Great topic, man, to start it off. I think that this just comes along, with the journey. The way that I took this one is, man, it's the fact that, like, guys like us, especially, guys that'll go on the spiritual pathway, trying to self-development, SR journey, all this stuff, putting God first, you're going to be getting misunderstood quite frequently, because I feel like everybody else is on, there's still a lot of people. I don't want to say everybody, but there's a lot of people that are still living, worldly and stuff like that. So we got to understand that we're going to be getting misunderstood. So we got to understand that it's part of the process, can't take it personal, and it's literally part of the process. So it's like,
right.
We got to understand that, when you decide to do this, you're operating at a higher spiritual plane. And like we always say, it doesn't make you better than anybody, but it's just facts. You're literally just in a totally different space. You're thinking different thoughts. Your mind is in different place than all these people. They're focused on whatever it is they're focused on, and you're focused on God, and you're focused on, improving your life. You're focused on your semen retention journey, potentially, or focused on all these other things that are spiritual things, spiritually based. You're literally on a different plane. Your thought patterns are on a different plane. So I think we got to understand, bro, that this is part of the process. People are going to be you're going to be misunderstood, and people are going to be confused, and they may not like you, bro. So you got to learn how to just roll with that. That's kind of what I've learned.
Yeah, it's important. From my personal experience, looking at my old self, I used to care about being liked. Yeah, it's like the validation thing that we like to talk about, seeking validation and wanting people's approval of you. And it's like, you don't need other people's approval of you. You have control of yourself. Yeah. And when I came to realize this, on my SR journey, after going on SR for a little while and spending time to myself and learning myself, I come to realize that I don't need people to like me, because number one, I got self-love for myself. Number two, I put God first. And number three, my higher self is activated. And when you have all that stuff activated, other people become, well, I don't want to say they become irrelevant, but when they try to make it seem like they don't like you, or get ghost on you or whatever, try to say bad things about you, you're not going to care, because they're basically exposing themselves and their insecurities that they got on the inside, because you are showing that you don't care about being liked, and when they act like they don't like you and you just still stay stern and silent and still move forward, it drives people crazy, because they want you to feel like shit and miserable, because they don't like you. And it's like, I don't care if you don't like me, so what? I'm finna still move forward. Now go to somebody else and tell them that you don't like them, and go bother them, so I can continue to move forward. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And man, I really like what you had to say. And another thing that I've learned is when you get tapped in with other the like-minded brotherhood, and you get tapped in with guys, and you have like a small circle, obviously number one is the self-love, and obviously validation from God. I feel like that's where you should always go first. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing for us as men, as people in general, women too, self-love is the most important, validation from God and not people. But at the same time, sometimes when maybe I'll get tripping about something, or like an old buddy will say some weird shit to me, Agent Smith stuff. I'll remember that, like, I have my like-minded brotherhood. I got you, I got a couple other people, that I talk to, and you guys think I'm a cool dude. So it's like, that's all the validation that I need, because I know that you guys are amazing people yourself. So it's like, why? I don't care what anybody else thinks. I already got people that appreciate me. You know what I mean? I have people that appreciate me, so I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I know my worth. So, and I know my worth by myself. I know who I am at the core, and God reassures that, to me on a daily basis. But I'll even go back to that, man. I don't need. Yeah, it's a good feeling, man, to not need all these people, because that's how my old self was very much confused in that aspect, to where I was, you know, hanging out with a bunch of different groups of people and trying to be friends with everybody. And, you know, that's a telltale sign that that you don't really, you might, you know, you're confused, you know, you don't have much self-love if you need, you know, a bunch of validation from a bunch of different people that you might not even have a lot of things in common with. You just want the validation. So, you know, that's what I feel about that one.
Absolutely, man. You know, it's just important to not worry about being liked and get tapped in with our higher selves. You know, get tapped in with what you got on the inside of you, bro. You know, that's important. Get tapped in with what's on the inside of you and not other people, because you're just going to destroy yourself doing that.
Exactly.
All right, my dude, on to the next one for topic number 2. What are your thoughts on how you are more efficient than the average man while on SR?
Man, it's just true. It reminds me of that video that I made a couple of weeks ago, and you know, we touch on it pretty often. But you know, my way of explaining it is that, you know, SR gets you into that extra mode, and I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I think it has to do obviously with that testosterone boost, you know, from retaining. But you know, your energy goes up, your focus goes up, and you're able to do more things. And it's like whatever comes your way, it's very easy to attack it. You know, that's been my experience. Whatever it is that I need to do, whether it be at work, like it happens all the time, man. When I'm at work, like say my manager or something will bring something to me, like a task or something, you know, and I'm just like, in my head, when I first get the task, I'm like, oh man, this is about to suck, you know, but then I just knock it out, you know, and because I have like that hyper focus and I'm very focused and I just knock it out, you know, and, I feel like that's how it is with everything. And then, you know, when it's done, I'm sitting there and I'm like, how did I just do that? You know, like it almost like flashes, like a blink of an eye when I'm doing things. It happens when I go to the gym and I do workouts and things like that. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but you just do things very easily along this journey, you know, and it just happens, you know, all of a sudden, I don't know how I got here, to be honest. You know, only thing I could say is that it's the testosterone boost and the connection with God. That's the only way that I could explain it, bro.
Yeah, it's the truth, because from my personal experience, before this SR journey and stuff, I felt like I didn't have energy, wasn't moving fast, didn't have a lot of power to myself, didn't have brain power, just, spiritual death, bro, as we like to say, just spiritually dead out here. When you go on your SR journey, you build way more efficiency to yourself than the average man. You have way more energy. You have more speed. You know what I'm saying? You are more stronger. All because of your life force, bro. You know, you let the vitamins and minerals reabsorb in your body. So that's like, you know, a natural, let's see here, natural protein. You know, like, you know how we consume protein shakes and shit? Well, your life force is like somewhat like a natural protein shake for your body as well, because it helps you, your nutrition for your physical. You know, it helps nutrition for your mental, obviously, and it helps nutrition for your spiritual as well. So it's just all around just savage shit when you go on SR, bro. And I feel like G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like G.I. Joe now, and like a soldier for God out here, you know, commando type shit now. And
absolutely, man.
You know, just feel way more efficient, you know, and you feel way more happy, and you want to help other individuals that want to do better. But another thing I noticed, you'll come across individuals that's obviously not as efficient, and they see that you look healthy, they're going to try to shoot it down, you know, but you can't worry about that. Keep moving forward. You know, it's a narrow pathway, but you're going to have a bunch of like obstacles on the side of the pathway that's going to try to jump in front of you. You got to make sure that you either move around it or, you know, drop kick it out the way, bro. You know, keep moving forward, you know? And stay efficient. You know, you are more efficient and your energy is way more important now. And connecting that with, you know, like-minded individuals who are operating more efficient out there as well is very important for us all, you know?
Exactly, man. And we could relate it too with our content, with our YouTube channels and
Right.
our podcasts. I mean, bro, we've done this podcast, like we were saying before when we were in the lobby and shit, we've done this 112 times, just, effortlessly, it seems like. So, it's just like I said, you just access a new mode to where, you're more motivated, you're able to do things, and you're doing everything very efficiently. So it's like whatever's in front of you, you're just able to get it done. That's been my experience. It's been my experience.
It's just, it becomes natural, and you become very courageous, and you want to get it done and accomplish things, and if you don't, it really irritates you. If you don't get it done or accomplished, you will be irritated, bro.
Especially if it aligns with your purpose, if it's like us with the podcast, this is like my favorite part of the day, bro. Is getting on here with stuff and making videos and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, this stuff comes natural.
It's pretty cool though. It's a blessing from the big homie upstairs, to just be able to feel like this, feel more efficient, have all energy.
Yeah.
All the energy in you firing off to a top notch, to a top tier extent. That's important.
Absolutely, bro.
All right, my dude, on to topic number 3. What are your thoughts on how the path is super narrow on your SR journey?
Well, it goes back to the first thing I think about is that Bible verse, that we there's a couple episodes that we started off the episode with that one, man. The narrow gate.
Yeah.
The path is a narrow gate, man, when you're putting God first and going on semen retention and you're doing all these different things, for self-development, because everybody else isn't doing this,
Right.
Everybody else is out here, stuck in whatever it is that they're stuck in, that they're not. A lot of people aren't doing this. So it's like, it's that narrow gate. The Bible says most people are on the broad path, and if you really want to get to that spiritual elevation or salvation, as the Bible says, you got to really dial it in, and really get focused on the stuff that you're supposed to do. Start living the right way, living righteously, not falling into your sin, doing these things that God wants you to do, being obedient, to the divine power source, things like that. Because it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It's that's why he said it's the narrow gate, and not too many people end up finding it, because it's not supposed to be easy. It's difficult, but if you can accomplish it, man, it's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the pathway is very narrow. And one thing I noticed, bro, from my personal experience, you have to make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to sacrifice a lot of worldly things and things that you put your energy into, and put God first. You're making a sacrifice for God now and letting go of a lot of toxic things out there that you used to be a part of. And when you do that, you're going to have individuals, not want to be around you, or not like, they start to dislike you, or resent, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that you are doing, because it's better, it's healthy, and it's not the type of shit to where you have to be in a group of individuals. You are alone now with God. And when you start to operate alone on the solo pathway, you get looked at sideways as if you are better than people, because they're all in a group and shit. When they're in a toxic group, they look at people who are confident and on the solo pathway and helping people. They look at that weird, bro. It's Matrix BS. That's how it is, bro. You literally out here like Morpheus and Neo with like-minded people that's, going into the machine every chance you get to do good shit. It's hard to explain, bro. It's deep. This is some deep shit. But when you go on that solo pathway, bro, you are making sacrifices and shit. And people that's, participating in the old worldly shit that you used to be a part of, they look at you sideways now, bro. But you got to keep moving forward, because God got your back now, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly, man. Yeah, it's that, what we always talk about, man, is that you're going to be, you know, making their demons doing the Harlem Shake because they're seeing you and they know, they're like, you know, deep down, they know that, you know, you're doing good shit for yourself,
Right.
but they can't accomplish it. So they end up feeling, you know, weird. They feel weird about it and comes out sideways, you know, and there's a whole different list of different things that, you know, people might end up feeling about, you know, observing somebody, you know, a friend that maybe used to be doing all that matrix stuff and maybe partying and drinking and living like, you know, how we used to, and then making that switch over to that solo pathway. Yeah, they're gonna look at you, you know, weird, and they're gonna make, you know, a lot of them will end up thinking that, you know, you think that you're better than them or something like.
It is nothing like that.
No, you're just trying to fix you're trying to fix your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what it is. You are trying to repair yourself without having outside energy distracting you from doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've had a lot of my friends who you know, I've had to set boundaries with like 3 or 4 people now, bro. Like close friends who will end up you know, we get to talking about God. You know, I usually you know, a lot of my close friends know that like I'm all about God these days and stuff like that, because they know, you know, my story and they know, you know, where I'm at and stuff like that. So we'll get to talking about that stuff. And then as soon as I start to go all the way there, you know, they start to turn into Agent Smith, you know, start talking about demon retention, you know, when we start getting deep into the rabbit hole, that's when I can tell that they start, you know, like judging me and stuff. You know, they're like, okay, I can understand that you're, you know, putting God first and like you like God now, but like all this other stuff, you know, I'm not with that. I think you're, you know, a little bit crazy.
That's how it is, bro, because they're surface dwelling. When you're surface dwelling, you're not able to dig into the damn rabbit hole. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're surface dwelling. And then when you start to dig that rabbit hole, they can't go down there, bro. And they start looking at you like you crazy and shit.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, when you start talking about the big homie upstairs and the universe and start doing the right shit, that's digging a rabbit hole to some individuals, and they can't go down that shit. They can't operate in the Bugs Bunny type style like we doing now. We in the rabbit hole chilling, and a lot of people can't go down there with you. And when you start to try to pull them down there to go with you to start speaking about real shit, they can't do it.
Yeah, they can only go so far. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Like they can only comprehend a certain amount of it, you know? I feel like it takes a certain connection. It takes a certain connection with God, you know, like to be able to comprehend a lot of this stuff. That's why I really appreciate, you know, like people like you, and I have like a couple other friends, but I mean, I can only count them on one hand, you know, the people that really like can understand me, you know, and what how my mind works and the things that I'm interested in, and you know, the things that like that we talk about all the time. You know, it takes a certain person to get there, and it takes a lot of it's all spiritual, bro. It's very, very deep. It's spiritual, you know.
Deep as hell, bro.
Yeah, it takes like you end up, you know. So there's a lot of people that, you know, they can't go there with you because they literally can't comprehend what you're even talking about.
They looking at you like you just like you should be in an insane asylum damn near, because they they stuck in a box. They don't have out of the box thoughts.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I understand, you know, that you like God and all this stuff, but you really think that the music industry is demonic, and you really think the devil's real? I'm like, yes.
Dude, like you have no idea.
They think that I'm crazy. I had my friend tell me that the other day. He's like, bro, tell me, like, you really think that Satan is real? I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, it's energy.
Like, he basically was like, it's a made up construct. He's like, the devil is not real. That's, you know, I believe in. He goes, I believe in God, but devil's you know. He's like, that's
boy,
that's BS, man. I'm like, dude, you know, I couldn't even go there. I basically said, all right, if that's what you think, man, we're not going to be able.
That's what you think.
We're not going to be able to make much progress because the devil is very real.
Yeah, the devil is beyond real, and you know, individuals who think he's not real, you already body snatched for saying that. You feel me? You body snatched saying that shit.
Right. And I said that to him too. I said, man, you know what it is? I'm gonna just leave you with this. But the number one trick that the devil plays on people is that he convinces people that he's not real.
On everything. And that that was a prime example right there. That was a prime example right there, bro.
Right. And he didn't really have much to say. He was kind of like, that made him think.
Of course. And you need to think, because when you don't think, it's just not a good outcome. It's good to have self-awareness and have wisdom to the spiritual aspect of things, and not be so far stuck into the worldly aspect of things, because you lose sight of God, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you already know the deal, yo. This shit is becoming common now, bro. Bathroom break.
Oh yeah, go for it, man.
Feel me?
Yeah,
I'll be right back, my dude. I'm gonna go hurry up and get that done so we can get back and get this episode finished off.
All right, man. I'm gonna hold it down while you're gone.
My boy, as you always do, man. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds good. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. As I was saying earlier, man, we've been having a lot of, me and Martin have been talking, off the air, and we have been having a lot of people, man, tapping in, and it just means a lot to us. I think that, it has to do with the fact that we have been telling you guys to comment more, and we didn't mean to like come off in a certain way, but there's definitely a lot of people that be watching our podcast, and they don't comment, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we were telling all you guys, man, if you've been watching us, to drop a comment, man, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, if you really like what we're doing, because it means a lot to us, bro, to be interacting with you guys, and it helps us move forward, even more. So lately, we've seen a lot more comments and stuff like that since we decided to say that, and it means a lot to us, man. We really appreciate that. So I'm just letting them know, when we were talking about like the monitoring spirits, and I was just saying how it helps us push forward when we get comments about, when people are letting us know that they like what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's important, because when we get feedback like that, it lets us know that we got real people that's connected with us and not just watching shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to know if y'all really connected with us, you know what I'm saying, on a deeper level. Leave comments and let us know what's going on, because we actually are being real and we comment back to shit. So let us know some shit, and don't be just monitoring stuff all up in the damn, you know what I'm saying, all up in that shit. Like, you see the outfit that he's wearing today? You feel me? Just nitpicking shit.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah. So
we can't be doing that shit, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I've noticed since we've been doing that, we've gotten some people to come out the bushes, and be like, I've been here the whole time. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. I like that. Come out of them damn bushes and show yourself, and let us know that you're riding with us. Right,
man. Because it helps us to know that we're doing something right. That we're doing.
You feel me?
It helps us. It helps everything. If you tell us you like, then it's going to help us to make more episodes, and we're going to, everyone. It's just like a snowball effect.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro. That's what it is. All right, my dude. On to the next topic. Topic number 4. What are your thoughts on how chosen ones are set apart? And we kind of like talked about this last topic.
Yeah. So I basically wanted to talk about how, chosen ones and basically guys like us, me and you, but there's also a lot of viewers out there who can relate with us. Maybe your whole life you felt different and stuff like that. And then, it's a realization of, once you start tapping in with God, and you want to start becoming, like a light worker, you want to start helping people and stuff like that. Essentially, that once you get into that role to where, you're trying to spread information, like for me, my mission and your mission, and we have very similar ones, but, spreading semen retention, self-development, putting God first, all this information, trying to help other guys, get out of spiritual death. That's what I feel like my mission is. And you know, most of society isn't really on that level, you know? So what I was saying is like how we got to be, yeah, we did kind of already touch on this, but you know, basically how we're going to have to be able to endure on this pathway. You know, when you're
Yeah.
a chosen one, I've noticed that you have to endure a lot of stuff, and you're going to have to accept the fact that you're going to be misunderstood, you know,
Yep.
accept that. And don't let it affect you, bro. You know, another thing is like, you're going to get a lot of people that are going to try to tell you that what you're doing is wrong and that it's, you know, wasting your time. You know, I've had a couple friends and stuff that I've shared with about my YouTube channel and the podcast. And they're like, you know, why do you have a whole YouTube channel about semen retention? You know, the podcast, you know, why are you, it's like they think I'm like wasting my time or something like that. You know, they can't comprehend the mission that God has put on my heart, you know what I mean? And other guys that, you know, want to do this type of stuff. So you almost have to learn how to endure and just kind of take it as it comes, bro. And don't let it get you off track.
Facts. On everything, don't let that stuff get you off track, bro. You have to endure and keep moving forward. Yeah, because when you start to do stuff that's better for yourself, you're gonna have individuals that see that and start asking you questions. Why? And why do they do this? Is because they see the success on you, bro. They see that you're confident in what you're doing and you're happy doing that. You know, you
Right.
happy talking about SR, you're happy talking about God, you're happy helping individuals, and you got people that see that. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And it's like, dude, who are you talking to? And who are you to ask me why I'm doing what I want to do? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's what people need to understand. You can't ask people why they do what they want to do or try to make them feel
Yeah.
bad for doing what they like. We got to stop doing that shit. And there's a lot of
Yeah.
that going on, bro. You know, you see somebody happy doing what they're doing, ask them for advice or just leave it alone. Keep your
Yeah.
comments to yourself. That's negative. You know, like I've dealt with that too. And
Yeah.
you already know how I am. I speak my mind, and I've roasted people before when they try to make me feel bad for doing what I like. I usually ask people, you know, what are you doing and who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You know, and I do what I want to, I do what I like to do. And that's like, you know, talking about God and doing SR. If I don't
Right.
want to bust nuts like you guys do all the time, then that's okay. You guys go do you. I'm going to continue to do me. And if you don't like it, then there's nothing I can do about that, you
Yeah.
know, and you have to keep moving forward, bro. And yeah, you become very set apart, bro. You know, when you
Yeah.
put God first, you become set apart, and you acquire a bright light. You know what I'm saying? And you're walking around with this, and you have individuals that's trying to put it out
Yes.
on your lonely pathway, bro.
Yeah. And it's
Set
almost like,
apart.
you know, us chosen ones, you know, we get that message from God. You know, it's like a message, you know, you get your mission from God, you know, when you're putting God first. And these people are like trying to come in between that. You
Yeah,
know, it's like they don't even know what God is putting on our heart. They have no idea what we're experiencing, you know,
right.
with God. You know what I'm saying? And then they're trying to come in and try to, you know, manipulate it. You know,
Yeah,
it's like you have no place to even speak on this, man. You know, why don't
exactly.
you let me live my life, let me do my stuff. What matters is if individuals are happy, bro. That's
That's all
it.
that matters.
Why does it have to be all this other stuff? You know what I mean?
Right. All this nitpicking shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people think, yeah, a lot of people think that it's almost like some programming shit, you know, matrix stuff, to where they think that they know the correct way to like do life. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
they think they know how to tell somebody else how to do life correctly when they ain't even got their shit right.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me?
They think that they know. Yeah, they
The
think they know.
hell
So
going on?
they're like, oh, you know, you're doing it wrong over here. This is how you should do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, dude, are you even working on yourself? I don't think you are. And you got the audacity and entitled ass energy to try to tell somebody else how to do stuff, and you ain't even bettering yourself.
Right.
That's toxic as hell, bro. And there's a lot of that going on.
Exactly. I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way, people just started to feel entitled.
Social media, bro, and these damn phones and shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know, all that toxic, and these celebrities too. You feel me? It's all that shit. All that stuff is changing the minds and perceptions of individuals to where they feel like they can tell other people how to live their life instead of worrying about their own.
Exactly.
You feel me?
We got to be able
Crazy.
to shut these people down, you know. Sorry, you know, you live your life, I'm gonna live my life.
Yep. And move forward, bro. You know, that's what it's all about. Just keep moving forward despite the obstacles you have to go through on your path, you know?
I can't even tell you, bro. It just keeps, you know, the amount of people, you know, that this keeps happening to. It's a lot of my old friends, man. You know, I've mentioned it a couple times, but like 3, 4, 5 close friends who've just been, as soon as, you know, they see me changing because they see who I was before. They know the old me and they think that
Yep.
they think I'm still that person, bro.
Probably the same with me. I'm pretty sure I got individuals out there who think I'm the same dude. And it's like, no, you don't even know who you're looking at now. You see the same meat suit, but far as this shit on the inside, it's different.
Exactly. You know, it's like you still have the same personality and same meat suit, but you know, the things that you're doing and you know, your beliefs have changed.
Yeah, my beliefs have changed and I've connected to something greater.
Yes.
You know, the divine power source.
Exactly.
Topic number 5, my dude. You ready?
Let's go.
What are your thoughts on how the real version of yourself comes out when you're on SR?
Well, this is what I think what truly happens, you know, when you go on SR. I think this is what happens, man. I think it's a healing journey, you know, and I think that it's a purification process, you know.
Thanks.
And I think that it really just brings us back to our original selves, you know, who we were before we, you know, started looking at all these phones, porn, you know, drinking, smoking weed, anything like that. You know, it started with me. I can go back to when it started. It was pretty much, I would say, 4th or 5th grade, because I had a connection with God, you know, when I was little, bro. You know, I believed in Jesus, and I remember praying almost every night. You know, I pray to God, and I remember my childhood was very beautiful, and I can tell you for a fact that God was in my life, you know, just by the feelings that I get. You know, I know that he was. And then what brought me off the path was originally women. You know, I started chasing women, and I got distracted with talking to all these women, you know, in middle school and things like that. And then, you know, it's just focused on women, and then it turned into smoking weed, and then that turned into drinking and partying, and then I was doing other drugs, and you know, and then these phones came out, and they introduced smartphones, and then I started getting on the websites, and I was just a mess. You know, everything was chaos. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like really what happens, bro, when you go on SR is you heal yourself from all that shit. Yeah. You know, and you actually jump over all of that shit to who you were before. You know what I'm saying? Like you do a hurdle over that shit. You're back to who you were before. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. And shout out to the one subscriber on my on the last episode. They left a comment and said, when you go on semen retention, it's basically being like the superhero Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Like being having that childlike energy as a grown-up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, bro. You know, us as kids, we had that pure energy and stuff like that. And then we get distracted by the worldly aspect of women, the alcohol and wrong individuals and stuff. And then when you, like you said, hop over that shit, right? Hop over the fence and start bettering yourself and putting God first and stuff, bro. Yeah. You are on the way to basically, you know, getting your real self back, because you're not putting your energy elsewhere and getting it drained. And having people take your energy and your personality and your spiritual, they literally take that when you are around these people who don't know who they are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And you put energy back into yourself, you find yourself for real. That's what I've come to realize. You know, being on SR for a year now, you know, you find yourself and you're able to elevate properly and, you know, somewhat become successful because you have built up your lantern now. and you're not putting your
Exactly.
light elsewhere, you know?
Right. And it's pretty cool, man, because I've been getting like the verification from other people too. Like my mom, there's a couple other girls. I have a couple like female friends from back in the day
Right.
that I chop it up with, who are like, I consider them like sisterly like friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And other people from my past that, I started chopping it up with them. They're trying to, see what's going on with me and stuff like that. And they all have mentioned, it seems like you're back to your old self. And that's just, whenever they say that, that makes me damn near pretty like emotional, because
yeah, it does. It makes me emotional too, bro. Like it really make you want to be emotional because you did so much serious internal work on yourself.
Yeah.
To where you are producing this bright ass pure aura / light to you, and people notice that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you're acting way different. Your energy is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's because you worked on yourself, bro. When you do that, your light becomes bright, bro. And people notice that shit because I'm going through the same thing. Muggs is like, yeah, you seem like you way more happier and your energy is just ridiculous, bro. And when I start laughing around people, I make other people laugh because my laugh is like very contagious. I notice now.
Oh yeah. When you're
You feel me?
laughing like super hard around people, that's
Yeah.
That's good energy, bro.
And they start laughing and shit. Because when I laugh hard, bro. When something's funny, I get in my gut to where my ribs start hurting and shit now.
Right.
From being on SR, bro.
Right.
Oh,
and yeah, it's powerful, man. And what gets me emotional is that back in the day, when you're a kid, you form, like I would say that same time period, from when you're a kid to I would say age 14 or 15, to where you start going off the path. That's what it was for me. In between that time period, you're very pure. You're like the kid, you're very pure and you're your true authentic self. So you're building a lot of memorable relationships, with your parents, with your family members, with certain friends that you meet in school, with, like people in your past, bro. And then when those people come back to you and they tell you that it feels like they're talking to the same guy that they used to talk to. Yeah. That's powerful, dude. That damn near makes me, want to shed a tear sometimes because a lot of these people are like, they're probably like, dude, like what happened to you?
It's almost like you got abducted by aliens and got brought back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing, but like low key, these people some of them are like, they're emotional about it because you, at one point in your life, you were very close with these people. Mm-hmm. And then you went off the path and you were drowning yourself in alcohol and drugs and you're just, you had a nasty spirit going on. It's almost like you were possessed for a time period.
Yes, that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah. So, I've had a lot of people be like, I can't believe you're back. That's what they said. Damn.
When they say that, I can't believe you back. Yeah, that shit kind of making me emotional right now and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because before we got on the worldly aspect of things and that unrighteous pathway, it's like the brain fog was gone. You feel me? When you was a kid, you didn't have no brain fog. So you remembered everything and all the memories and shit. And you go on that unrighteous pathway with the alcohol getting fucked up all the time, you gain brain fog from lust and all that shit. So you don't know what you're doing. You just out here doing shit. And then when you go on your SR journey and let go of all that bullshit, bro, and start working on yourself, the brain fog gets gone, it disappears. Your energy goes back up to how it was when you was a kid and shit. Except you're a grown man now, bro. And it's a beautiful feeling to where you got individuals telling you the real version of yourself is back now. Oh, wait.
Exactly. And they can tell, these people know, because they know.
Wait, bro.
Yeah. That's powerful. That's powerful, man.
Ooh. Yeah. It shows that you put a lot of work in on yourself, bro. And people see that shit. And God is good. It's all because of God, bro.
Especially when it's someone like your mom who says that to you. Because that's who was saying it to me, my mom, a couple other family members, because they know. Yeah. They know the real you, with your sense of humor and all that stuff, bro. So, yeah.
Yeah. And they see you go on that unrighteous pathway and they know that that's not you. And they be sitting there just hoping and praying that you wake up and realize what you're doing and go back to your true self. And now you've done that, bro. And now people see that shit now. Oh, wait.
It's our responsible.
Yeah, man. This is deep.
I know. Makes me emotional.
But I'm trying to hold my shit back right now. You feel me? Damn.
No.
Man, bro, God is good. Whew. All right.
It's our responsibility. I wanted to say one more thing about it. Is like, you know, once we're at that point, now it's just our responsibility, bro, to stay here.
Right. You know, keep moving forward.
Stay, you know, our real authentic self. So for me, you know, I have a lot of, you know, potentially some relationships that I could repair, you know, from being, you know, lost for all those years. So that's something that I'm really going to be trying to work on, you know, I want to stay this person, you know.
Right. Me too, bro. It's something I'm working on too. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's something I'm working on too, is to stay in this dimension of ourselves that we are at right now and not backtrack to toxicity. You know, right where you at right now, you are aligned with the universe and shit. So you want to stay that way type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, you are lined up. You done lined your planets up and shit and operating pure now. And you want to keep it that way, bro. You know, that's important. That's the way I feel. You know, I protect my energy more than ever now, especially with this purpose. You know, that's just important for all of us, though, is to just protect our energy in general. You feel me? Don't toxify your shit, bro. Ooh,
facts, bro.
The grand finale.
That was very deep, man.
Oh, it was, bro. That was good. That was good. All right, man. You ready for topic number 6, the grand finale?
You already know. I'm already in the water, so we might as well go check out some of these giant stingrays.
Let's go, bro. Shit, they probably glow in the dark while it, you know, probably glow in the dark at it too. You know, that's okay. We own it right now. For the grand finale, bro, topic number 6. This is your topic right here.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on having Mamba mentality on SR?
It's just a little fun little topic that I threw in at the end, man. Shout out to Kobe Bryant, obviously. But that dude has become like a, you know, ever since he passed, I didn't really understand him until after he passed.
Right.
You know, he was one of those people that I feel like that happens to a lot of different people too. Like people get like that with musicians, maybe. You know, it's like once they die, you kind of do a little bit more research. So like I always really liked Kobe, but I wasn't never like, you know, when he was like winning those championships, you know, with Shaq, I kind of didn't like the Lakers. So I didn't really like go deep with him when he was like the man. I liked him, you know, when he was by himself and he started winning, you know, 2009, I think that was 2010. When he was playing the Celtics and the Magic in the finals, you know, I was into him because he was, you know, when he switched to 24, that's when I kind of started to like really like get him. But it wasn't until after he passed, you know, I always understood that he was like a savage, but now I've, you know, gone down the rabbit hole with him and he's like a freaking like, his power level is expert level, bro, you know? And you hear all the stories about him. That man had to be on SR, bro.
Yeah, of course he was on SR because he was a man that took his craft really serious, was by himself a lot, and always practiced on it, worked on himself. You know, he constantly worked on himself, and obviously he was tapped in with the big homie upstairs because he was, you know, damn extraterrestrial on the basketball court. You feel me? And Kobe was a monster, and like you said, I didn't get into him until after he passed away and shit, bro, you know, and he has some quotes that he has said that I can relate to big time. And one of them right now is how he said getting championship rings is cool and all that type of stuff, but the process, the journey that you have to go through to get that shit, that's where all the fun is. The pathway and journey. You know, getting the championship ring is cool, but the process of you elevating and getting better, that's where it's at right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because after you
Exactly.
get the championship ring and shit, it's gonna be like, okay, what's next now?
Yes. Yeah,
You feel me?
that's one of his most legendary quotes.
You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
stuck with me pretty hard, bro, because we're going through this SR journey and process of elevation to that championship ring. And the process of elevation is very fun, and you have to put in a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? And endure a lot. You know, you have to endure a lot, bro, in order to become a beast like Kobe.
Exactly. You know, and it makes you not take the journey for granted, you know?
Right.
All these episodes that we're making, you know, this is where the fun is at, you know, for guys like us, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. That's what you hear from a lot of guys that end up being successful too, is like, you know, it's the journey. And then, you know, when they end up getting the accomplishments, it's like, you know, what's next? You know, they always say the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next one.
You feel me? That's
so
how it is.
You're always climbing and stuff like that. And that's one of my favorite quotes. But also, bro, what I really take from him is his discipline. You know, his discipline is like so top notch. So, you know, he's really helped me with different things, you know, like when I get that inner voice that tries to tell me like to not do certain things.
Right.
For some reason, Kobe pops into my head.
Yeah, you have to, because that man was serious. You know, he obviously probably had mind games and stuff too, but his power level was so strong to where it was like, man, get out of here with that shit. You know, he have a bad thought. He'd be like, get out of here with that shit. I'm finna go shoot 300 threes right now.
Exactly.
You feel me? I'm finna go shoot 300 shots right now just to piss you off.
And he was like you, bro. You know, he didn't put up with bullshit. Like, you know how you begin on some of those videos where, you know, your power level is up?
Yeah.
SpiritWar Dante comes out.
Yes.
That is like Kobe. Like he was like that in practice. When somebody would come into practice on bullshit, he would spaz on them.
Yeah, that's how I am, bro. I will snap on you. And it's like we're not here to play games, bro. In order to become better, we got to get on our shit.
Right. So
you feel me?
I really admire that, you know, about him. I admire that about you too. But you know, there's just so many different little things that you could take away from Kobe.
Facts. That's why I like him. He was definitely a power tree that produced a lot of phenomenal fruit, my dude. And
I saw a talk with him recently. It was like right after he had retired, and this was the whole package. You know, what really sold me on this man was he was doing a talk in front of all these kids, right? And he was basically he was teaching them about, you know, discipline and how, you know, you get successful and things like that. And he basically was like, you know, telling people, you know, I was just a basketball player, you know, that's just one skill. He's like, he was explaining to all these kids that they need to figure out their thing. You know, they don't have to play basketball, but everybody has their own thing. He was just, you know, inspiring people, you know, to go hard at whatever it is that they're doing, you know, and pushing people to, you know, he related it to him and his basketball, you know, work ethic, but he was basically like, figure out what your thing is and then do what I did with basketball, but do it, you know, you don't have to play basketball, do it on your time, whatever it is that you want to do. Be the best version of that you can be.
Right. And that's where a lot of individuals need to, you know, have this understanding of things. You know, I'm good at what I do, but you need to find what it is that you are good at doing and take it serious, like how I take basketball serious. You know, you don't have to play basketball like me to be serious, but whatever you are doing, take that serious like how I take basketball serious.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I take my shit serious. So whatever you doing, take that shit serious. No matter what it is. You know, and yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. And you could just feel it in his voice too, that he really cared, you know?
He does care.
Yeah, he cared. He really cared about, like, he didn't care whatever, you know, if you like to do ballet and you like to paint and then you like to go fishing. He's like, I want to see all you guys do that shit the best that you can do it.
Exactly. No matter what you're doing, you can be a ballerina doing spin moves on your toes and shit. Go hard at it.
Exactly. Yeah. Whatever it is that you want to do, man, just go hard, you know, just.
Yeah.
Yep.
No matter what you are doing.
Inspirational as hell, bro.
You feel me? Oh, Rest in peace to them. Rest in peace, Kobe, bro.
For real.
Straight up. This episode is dedicated towards the Mamba, bro, Kobe.
Right? Let's go.
You feel me? And much love to all the fellow retainers out there and everybody that's tuned in to the Unchained podcast. You know, we are just grateful for all you guys leaving the comments and being tapped in with us, bro. You feel me? And God is good, man. You know, doing what we do just makes us feel good. You know, it makes us feel even more pure on top of the lantern that we are shining now, you know, and this is a great episode, bro. You know, we was definitely on some rabbit hole type stuff. No surface dwelling here, you know, and Subconscious, much love to you, bro, as always, man. You know, I'm just happy and grateful to have you as my podcast partner and, you know, spiritual brother. You feel me?
Facts. Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. And, you know, every single time we get in here, it's a blast, you know?
It is. It is, bro. We have so much fun doing this. And as I said, you know, it's just, you know, showing gratitude to all this because we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big homie upstairs ain't playing.
He's running the show. You know, we're kind of, we just got lucky enough to get lined up, you know, and do what we do. But God is definitely puppeteering all of this.
God is definitely puppeteering, and we out here being Pinocchio for him now. You know, not Pinocchio for dark energy.
Yes. And the crazy part is that this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning, bro. We got to keep moving forward and put in the work and transmute energy and stay active. You know, that's important for all of us out here. No stagnant energy, my dude. That shit is dangerous.
Absolutely. I can relate to that. Well, cool, man. Much love, man. Shout out to all the retainers as always. Man, if you guys made it this far into the episode, as always, shout out to you, man. And we appreciate all you guys. I already said it earlier, but all you guys that have been popping out the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Commenting, we appreciate you guys because it helps us push forward. All right. So, all right, y'all. This has been the Unchained Podcast, episode 112.
Hey.
We appreciate you guys, and we will catch you next time, as always. Martin, I will be chopping it up with you soon, my dude. I'll get it posted. Right. You know what I'm saying? You already know the drill. All
right, buddy. Yeah, I'm just, you know, appreciate you as always, bro, and just grateful for this. And can't wait to spin this episode back to see how this turned out.
Right. All right, man. Much love. I'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon, man. And I'll stay in contact.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.